Welcome back to This Goofy Old Nerd Plays Voodoo Detective. So, we are going to go into this greenhouse today.
Thanks for the key, Benny.
And it is very colorful indeed.
Nice flowers.
Huh, and I can yank them? Okay, well, okay. What do we have here?
The bottom shelf has aloe, orchid, fiddle leaf fig, and mint. Looks like I'll be getting that mortar and pestle after all.
Oh yeah, we needed to bring mint to the Ricky guy. Oh, and here's that lemon
You
zest.
can never have too many lemons.
Yeah, you can. I think I'll just leave now. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against lemons, but there's indeed something. I mean, yeah, you can get too too many lemons. And wait, let's see. We're going to go back here, right? So let's zoom on over, and slap the barkeep with some mint.
I've got your mint right here.
Wow, you found some. Thanks, VD. I was about to run out. You're a lifesaver. You have yourself a trade. The mortar and pestle are yours.
Yay. What do I do with it again? Anyway. Okay, Chelmsford Capital apparently. Awesome lawn now. Let's not get into that kind of trouble just yet.
This used to be a humfo, a voodoo place of worship. At least until they bulldozed it to make way for island coffee.
Ugh. Yeah, I second this harumph. Huh. Well, this... It could have come out of Grim Fandango. I think I can trace the inspirations to this game. You have a...
Hello and welcome to Chelmsford Capital. What can I do for you today?
That is a rictus grin if I ever saw one. Yikes. Get away from me, scary lady.
I'm a voodoo private investigator. I was hoping to speak with Mr. Chelmsford.
Oh dear, that sounds very serious. Mr. Chelmsford's office is right over there. I'm sure he'd be happy to help.
Thanks. I have no reason to give these people my money.
Okay, that's a spicy take.
See you.
But I'll just walk on over in here.
You don't smell like a man of business.
Nice place you got here, Mac. Though I prefer something a little more modest, like the Chrysler Building.
Who are you, and what do you want?
The name's Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator.
Ah, yes. I know who you are. You're Donut Hole Billy's brother. If you care for him, you should advise him to sell me his pathetic excuse for a business.
I'm looking into what happened to Mary Fontoul.
What do you mean? What's happened to her?
Someone's wiped her memory. Dame's got the recall of a senile goldfish swimming in a martini.
So, Victor hired a private investigator to figure out why his wife finds him so forgettable. I could have sniffed that out for him.
Actually, Mary's the one who hired me. I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I see. Very well, Detective. I'll hear your questions, but make it quick.
Well, apparently I kind of deviated from the walkthrough here, but since we're speaking, let's do the adventure game thing and just click on things until things happen.
Have you ever seen this pendant before?
I have not, though I would gladly have it appraised. May be of some value. You know, come to think of it, that pendant does look familiar. I can't place it, though.
I've got some questions about the Fontouls. What can you tell me about Mary Fontoul?
I don't know her very well. Our brief interactions are entirely a consequence of my business dealings with her dreadful husband. She always seems like a nice enough woman, which raises the question. What is she doing married to that cretin?
Do you know why anyone would want to hurt Mary?
Mary? No. However, it isn't terribly difficult to invent reasons to harm her husband. Perhaps someone's gone after the goose to get the gander. Of course, now we're building pyramids of surmise on a foundation of ignorance.
What do you have against Victor Fontoul? He seems like a decent man.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
He's an abysmal human being. A cold brain divorced from any heart. You've known him only briefly. I've been working with the man for years. Give it time. You may see things my way.
I've got other questions.
You do not have other questions.
Smell you later, big guy.
Okay, so what I wanted to do was... where's the candle? Yeah, there's this ink bottle.
It's a bottle of black ink.
I'm sorry, sir, but if you take that ink, other customers won't be able to sign our contracts.
Well, we
Which
can't
will be very
have that.
bad, I'm sure. Yeah, so apparently I should have picked up a candle back at the Voodoo Good office, so we're just gonna go there and see if we can find that candle. Yeah, that's kind of the downside of me playing adventure games unaided. I miss a lot of things. Which is why I typically use a walkthrough when doing Let's Plays for, about featuring a point-and-click adventure game. Anyway, we have the thing, so let's click on the things until we get...
I see a white candle and I want it painted black.
this. So, we have a black candle, we have a magnet that serves as a lodestone, and we have a lemon with which to prepare some zest, and we have a mortar and pestle. Something. No. Hold the phone. No. Not that either.
don't go together.
Well, how do I get my zest?
Those don't go together. Here's my lemon zest.
Or we could just put the lemon into the water.
This black candle should work.
And yoink.
I think this qualifies as lodestone. I think that's it. The owner-honer mixture is ready to use.
Yay. I just did voodoo inside a, well, highfalutin bank. Owner, homer.
Looks like the
Owner.
spell worked. I can feel the
thank-
pendant pulling me somewhere.
And that I actually did by myself. I did not follow the walkthrough for those instructions. Yay, I am making progress. Okay, so about those instructions. Drink. And scroll. Okay. So we just follow the thing. Okay, so someone's at the cemetery? It isn't you, is it? Eartha Kitt. Who's Eartha Kitt again?
Darla ran the old hotel until she rang the checkout bell. There's a bouquet of Centennial Dragonheart plumerias. They're beautiful, but I'm no grave robber.
I think that bit of inspiration came from Monkey Island too. Yeah. Why do the cats have different colors?
Esther, dear, she was a saint. But then she sinned, and now she ain't.
Fair enough. Okay, you're not the guy who owns the pendant.
Pendant is pointing at this old mausoleum. Plaque says Lamoon family. It's locked. There are fresh footprints leading inside. Someone must have been here recently.
Okay, well, apparently we should speak to you about that.
Let's see. 6 foot, 42 long, but still breathing. What is it that you want?
The name's Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator.
My name is Eartha. I am the mistress of these hallowed grounds.
Can you let me into the Lamoon Mausoleum?
I am a grave digger, not a crypt keeper. I don't have a key.
Well, who's got it then?
Try Gordon Crumsford. He owns this cemetery. I merely fill it with corpses.
Okay. Okay. That's a colorful way to put it.
I saw footprints leading into the Lamoon Mausoleum. Have you seen anyone going in or out of there?
Perhaps I did. Perhaps I didn't. My mind's a little misty.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe both. Is she referencing Little Big Adventure 2? Is my main question.
All right, Eartha. What's it gonna take?
Very little interests me beyond tending to the dearly departed, but I have had my eye on one of those new island brand shovels. Bring one to me, and it may resurrect my memories.
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
Unless they get the hell out of the place before they do. Okay, so I was just checking to see if we had, oh, I had a shovel in my inventory already. Wait, why would I want to go in here?
Crumsford family mausoleum.
Yeah, I can tell. Wow, that's oh, that family is running a very unified stylistic language. Design identity, is that the one? Well, anyway, Island Trader maybe. My throat's been kind of rough for the past few weeks, but not really in a way that I would think of it as I'm being sick or anything of the sort. It's a bit strange. People are having a bit of issues at work, though. Who knows?
Welcome to Island Trader, an authorized dealer of Island brand products.
I was told you guys sell a very special shovel here.
You must be referring to the upcoming release of our new line of island shovels.
That sounds about right. I'd like one.
You and me both. They're not out yet.
What do I have to do to get one early?
You'd have to get approval from my boss, Mr. Fontoul. Good luck with that, though. He's pretty strict about new product releases.
I'm just gonna look around.
Go right ahead, sir.
Okay. Well, we'll be taking a bit of a detour on the way there. So now we are supposed to speak to Gordon Crumsford.
What is it now? I'm a very busy man, Detective.
Because we now have these things to ask about.
I heard it through the grapevine that you own the cemetery.
Indeed I do. Death and taxes. I can't collect the latter. I can certainly profit from the former.
Can you let me into a specific mausoleum?
I'm afraid not. Only the families of the interred are allowed keys to their mausoleums. It's entirely up to them what they do with their dead.
Does the name Lamoon mean anything to you?
Yes. I knew the Lamoons.
Then make like a clumsy barista and spill the beans.
They were a family of three. Father, Francois, the daughter, Genevieve, and the mother, Esmeralda Lamoon. May she rest in peace. They owned a local gumbo restaurant that was acquired by Island Ventures. Thus, I knew them through my business dealings with Victor.
Genevieve, huh? I thought it was pronounced Genevieve. Genevieve. Well, yeah. French isn't my native language. Maybe you kind of picked up on that. So do I just keep asking about these?
What do you know about Genevieve Lamoon?
She was a child. What more is there to say? Just another seed that never had the opportunity to sprout.
What do you know about Francois Lamoon?
Personally, I found Francois to be a noisome bore, a crude man with a primitive mind. How he managed to win a treasure as pure and wonderful as Esmeralda, I'll never comprehend.
What about Esmeralda Lamoon?
My dear Esmeralda, a bouquet of a woman. Her smile was serene, her heart was kind, her temperament mild, and her cooking... Her cooking was an intimation of divinity. I won't lie, Detective. I loved Esmeralda. Always from afar, but I loved her.
You make it sound like the Lamoons are all dead.
Esmeralda and Genevieve are dead, yes. According to the papers, they drowned. But we don't know what happened to Francois.
According to the papers, I take it you have your own theory?
Well, you already know Victor acquired the Lamoon family restaurant to help launch Island Kitchen, yes? What you might not be aware of is how the Lamoons were compensated. Overcompensated, in fact. Victor made no effort to conceal that he was grossly displeased with the situation. Over time, the man's mind seemed to fray. He became distant and cold in the presence of the Lamoon family. That is, until they were no longer around.
So you think Victor killed the Lamoons? What, to get back control of the company?
Well, yes, control, but it was also about money. With the Lamoons out of the picture, Victor became a much wealthier man. You may well ask if money was motive enough for murder. I would argue that men have killed for less. And if you knew Victor as I know him, well, you'd have a much shorter list of suspects.
I've got other questions.
No, you don't.
That's enough for now. I may come back later.
Right, so now that we've done that, it is time to return to the Fontoul estate. Let's see if we can actually save some time in getting there. Because I want to get things done. We've got a lot of things into this video. Well, more things.
Hello again, Detective. Any news about Mary?
None yet.
The Island Trader shopkeep told me I needed your approval to buy the new Island brand shovels.
Ah, yes. I'm very excited about that one. However, as a rule, I prefer to confine our new product releases to a specific date. Is there a good reason you need the shovel right now?
It has to do with your wife's investigation.
It does? Well, then why didn't you say so? If you think a new shovel could help bring my Mary back to me, then of course you may have one. I'll have the shopman set one aside for you.
Thanks, Vic.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you anticipate a new shovel will help you with my wife's investigation?
It's kind of a long story. You remember that pendant your wife woke up with?
Yes, I recall her showing it to me. We never did figure out where it came from.
Well, I was able to trace it back to a mausoleum at the cemetery. Does the name Lamoon ring any bells?
Good Lord. The Lamoons owned a local gumbo restaurant that we acquired in exchange for a substantial stake in Island Kitchen. Gordon and I worked closely with Francois and Esmeralda to integrate their recipes into our menu. It was an exciting but difficult time.
How so?
Exciting because the Lamoon recipes drove a new wave of popularity for Island Kitchen. Difficult because Gordon had become infatuated with Francois's wife, Esmeralda. It made for rather awkward business meetings.
I can imagine.
So what happened then?
Well, about a year after the acquisition, Esmeralda and her daughter, Genevieve, washed up on the beach, having drowned.
Oh shit.
Such an appalling tragedy.
Oof.
So what? Mother and daughter forgot how to doggy paddle?
Well, yes. The official police report deemed it a swimming accident.
But he is not convinced.
Why do you think someone would want Mary to have a pendant from the Lamoon family?
That, detective, is the one question I truly have no answer for. What in the world has the tragic Lemon family tale to do with my Mary? If you figure that out, please let me know.
What happened to Francois?
As you know, Esmeralda and Genevieve died. As far as I'm aware, Francois went missing around the same time. He wasn't present for the official inquest into his family's demise.
So you're saying he could still be out there?
It's possible he's still alive, yes. But if he was with his family when they drowned, it's more likely his body was simply never recovered.
You don't sound like you buy the official story. Let's hear your version.
I don't like to speculate without proof.
Humor me. I won't quote you.
Well, despite my personal difficulties working with Gordon, I hate to cast aspersions on the fellow out of hand. It's just that he always carried a torch for Esmeralda Lemon. And as I said, it made for rather awkward business meetings. Things only seemed to grow worse over time. In my view, it made him unstable.
What exactly are you saying here, Mr. Fontoul? You think Gordon killed Esmeralda and Genevieve?
Oh, no. That seems extreme.
And yet here we are. I asked you what you think really happened, and you tell me how crazy your business partner can get. What's a detective to think?
Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything. Saying it out loud, it seems far-fetched. Forget I mentioned it.
Gordon had some interesting things to say about the Lemons.
Oh? Like what?
Well, for one thing, he suggested you weren't too pleased with how much of Island Kitchen the Lemons controlled. He seemed to think it might have been enough to constitute motive. What do you think, Mr. Fontoul?
Why? That's ridiculous. The Lemon's influence was integral to nurturing our nascent enterprise into what you see today. I never harbored anything but goodwill towards the Lemons. And I'd certainly never hurt, let alone kill anyone. Gordon is way out of line.
That's enough about the Lemon family for now.
And maybe
That's all
that's
for
going
now.
to be enough for this episode too.
Godspeed, detective.
So on that note, why don't we just end the episode here and see you in the next one.